Welcome back to Furuno Connections and part 3 of our radar testing. Up until this point, we've been concentrating on short-range targets. Now, let's take a look at long-range radar detection. Furuno offers a wide range of solid-state Doppler NXT radars, from the DRS-4D NXT 24-inch dome to the DRS-25A NXT 6-foot open array radar. As you go from a dome to an open array, you considerably increase your performance, range, resolution, and target definition. There's been some recent articles published by independent sources like Panbo.com and The Fisherman magazine that talk about the DRS-25A NXT and just how amazing it is at its performance. In fact, they even say that it raises the bar for open array radars in our industry. But today we go with the dome radars in each of the boats to make sure we have a level playing field for all 4 systems. We send the 17-foot skiff out to see just how far each of the radars can track the target before it leaves the screen. But first, let's take a look at radar range, and we'll see just how far each of the radars can detect targets.
So right now for this test, we're rafted up side by side, each of the vessels. System A, System B, System C, we're all on maximum range right now. With the DRS-4D NXT, we just introduced a new software version that increases the maximum range from 36 to 48 nautical miles. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to maximum range right now. And if I just touch the display on the Furuno system, you can see right here, I have targets out to right about there, 48.89, I'm going to round that up to 49 nautical miles is how far I'm getting fairly consistent targets. And we'll compare that to all the other vessels and see how well their systems are working.
All right, guys, so what we're going to start out with is long range. We're currently tied up with all the other 3 boats, so we can have an exact position to look at all the same targets. And we started out with 48 nautical miles just to give you guys an idea just how far these radars can see. So right now, System A has a target out to about 43 nautical miles. It's a faint target. It kind of comes and goes. We get steadier targets at about 36 miles. But so far, I mean, what do you guys think?
I mean, I think, so far the faint targets, if you were to look, everything is all inland.
Right,
so,
right.
We really want to focus on things that are in the water right now.
Okay.
That's obviously testing that we're going to be doing. So, it's picking up the lighthouse at 18 miles, but again, very faint target.
Right,
so
right,
it'll
absolutely.
be interesting to see once we dial this up and get everything tuned to see the actual performance of System A's radar.
Okay, cool.
So right now it's at a 2-mile scale, which is what we were using when we came through the bridge. So now I'm going to set it up. I think the maximum range of this is 48 miles. So right now at a 48-mile range, we're getting targets all the way out here, which is probably land way the hell out that way. We can still kind of see the bridge in here, the 7-8 miles of that bridge. We're not getting a hell of a lot out in here, but we're getting something long range.
What we're seeing here is we're going to move in on System C, and we're going to show you what we're seeing and how far away we're able to see a target. What we are seeing is we are out at a range of 24 nautical miles. So this is the farthest range System C can go to. And what we're seeing on the screen is we're picking up a target here at that 24, 23 nautical mile range. And the other things we're seeing is we're picking up the base of the 7-mile bridge here, most likely most of the bridge, and maybe a little bit of land over here to the starboard, that 12, 15 mile range. Like we said, we've got System C ranged out to its max at 24 miles, and we are seeing some targets out here at that 24 mile range. But if you look at our screen, we do have the ability to see range rings at 28 and 32 nautical miles, but we're just not picking up any targets that far away.
Okay, so for this test, we have a 17-foot flats boat. It's going to start out about 100 yards away from us and drive away from all 4 boats in a line. And we're going to see how far each radar can still detect the flats boat as it moves away from us. So right now he's on the display right in front of us about here. We're all on auto mode. We're getting a little bit of noise stuck on the display, but you see as he goes away, we're going to pick him up pretty consistently. I can decrease the range a little bit. We get him a little bit better. There we go. So he's right here, and he's going to start to go away from us.
All right, Austin, go ahead.
I think we're picking up some birds around us a little bit too. So as he runs away from us, I'm going to decrease the range. There he is right there on the display. Right now he's just hitting about 1/8 of a mile. And there he is right there. As he hits a 1/4 mile. We're right now, for example, the range scale in the lower left is set at 0.5 nautical miles, and each radar ring is going to be 0.25 nautical miles at this scale. So right now he's hitting almost exactly 1/4 mile with the Furuno radar. Anytime you touch an object on the display, just touch the display quickly. We'll put a circle around him and get our range. So he's about 1/4 mile away right now. If I touch anywhere else on the display, I can make that data box go away. We're in auto mode. You can see we're in auto gain and auto C, and the rain is on 0. Solid targets.
Yeah, still solid targets on the Furuno.
So right now he's just about, yeah, so we're still picking him up pretty consistently at 1/2 mile. So he's right there. We're getting him almost with the marker right there at 0.55 nautical miles. Us too, he's coming again a little bit.
Here, we got him.
Oh, there he is.
Started getting faint blinking target at about 3/8 of a mile, and we lost our target at 1/2 mile.
We still got him.
Let me try it.
We still got him
Yeah, we still got him as well. Still got him. No, we got him.
Got him.
0.8.
Alright, we lost him as he passed the 3/4 mile range. Oh, nope. There he just showed up between 3/4 and a mile.
Yeah, same here. We got him still.
So he's in and out, but we're picking him up.
Definitely spotty as hell, so don't show up like every 8 or 9 sweeps we'll get him. Just approaching the 1 mile mark right now.
Yeah. There he is, 1 mile. So he's coming in and out at right about 1 mile. There it is, 0.97. Yep.
I think I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna say we lost it.
Yeah.
Right now we have it set to about 1/8 of nautical mile, and he's heading out at a pretty slow clip. So, you know, it goes back to we're trying to set the level playing field for all radars involved. So right now we have a pretty defined target on him, and he is approximately, yeah, about 244 feet away from us. Now we're not getting a lot of target separation here between the 3 boats.
Every now and then you can see him.
Yeah.
But also, we are getting some false targets at the top.
Yeah,
too.
we are.
We're getting
Yeah,
some bounce. The only target
Yeah.
out in front of us right now is
It
Austin.
is Austin. And I'm just going to reiterate everything right now. Still in default mode, auto high, and the color scheme is red. So that's the only thing we've changed on settings. I'm going to start panning out here as he starts to reach the outer radar rings. So yeah, clearly well defined. We clearly see a moving target away. There he is.
Austin is starting to bounce out.
Yeah, so we had Austin. We're at the 1 nautical mile now. We just had him as, okay, there he is, if you can see, as a faint target. And he's at about a half mile. And we're picking him up periodically.
So yeah, he started bouncing in and out just after a quarter mile.
Yeah, just
and he's
after a
been coming
quarter
and
mile,
going
coming
between
in
a
and
quarter
out.
and a half.
Yeah. So it's still picking up the boats next to us, as you can see. Targets are, again, not clearly well defined, but that's expected when we zoom out. So let's take it out one more step there.
We lost him between a quarter and a half.
And obviously, as you can see, oh, there he is. Again, half mile.
We still have him. He comes and goes between, he's about 3/4 of a mile right now. Yeah, same here, we got him.
So we had Austin start out right next to all 4 boats, and he started to move away at a slow clip and then picked it up a pace, and we lost him at about a half a mile. He was getting a very strong signature, quarter mile, eighth of a mile, and then as soon as he hit that half mile ring, his target started to diminish and we lost him. And obviously we haven't seen him. He's been off our screen for about going on 2 minutes now.
Yep. Yeah,
So
he's completely ghost.
yeah.
Why do you think that is?
To be quite honest with you, it's built into the radar. I mean, there's no other factors that would affect this. Clearly it's a beautiful day. Nothing to interfere as far as cloud interference, no other structures, no other obstructions.
I mean, at least in my opinion, there's really no reason why. We have it set out of the box. We're using auto high, so we have a lot of gain. And he's still a 17-foot boat. So he's a decent target. There's no reason we shouldn't see him. And while you might lose smaller targets in heavy seas, we're not in heavy seas. It's about as beautiful as it gets, Mike, don't you think?
Yeah, 100%. This is perfect weather to see what we got going on.
Yeah, so I am kind of surprised that he started blinking between a quarter and a half, and then after a half, he just disappeared completely.
Which, yeah, as far as range is concerned, you would think, his signature would still be, prevalent on the screen. So.
Okay.
He's right here. Got that nice strong target as he's moving away from us. He's moving pretty good. We're also picking up his wake a little bit. So as he goes out, we're gonna keep readjusting so we can keep him on the screen. So right now he's just crossing the 1/8 mile range. Bump it out to a half mile. So we're still picking up the bridge too. There he is. He's just crossing the quarter mile ring. We're still picking him up real nice and strong. I'm getting a great signal on him at 3/8 of a mile, heading out to half. What does everybody else have? Okay, so I just changed range out to 3/4. So we're getting him to almost across the half mile range. We're gonna get him out to hopefully 3/4 and keep going.
Just disappeared.
Yeah, no. There he is.
It's still good?
I think so.
Just cut out.
Yep. That's not good.
No.
Call it.
What was that? About a mile?
There he is.
He's still good at 3/4.
So we still have him.
But
He
it's
comes
starting
and
to
goes
lose, yeah.
between, he's at about 3/4 of a mile right now.
Yeah, same here. We got him.
Yeah, he's gone. There he is.
There he is.
Look at that, it's when the boat pitches and rolls.
Yeah.
Speed started to get a faint blinking target at about 3/8 of a mile, and
Yeah.
we lost our target at 1/2 mile.
We still got him.
We've still got him. He's approaching the 3/4 mile range mark right now.
Yeah, we still got him as well.
Come on. It's real faint. There's a couple of faint. There he is.
Still got him.
Yep. He's getting real spotty now, but we've got him out to 3/4 of a mile.
Don't see it at all.
Yeah, we lost him, I think.
You gonna call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we lost him as he passed the 3/4 mile range. Oh, nope. There he just showed up between 3/4 and a mile.
Yeah, same here. We got him still.
He pops up once in a while, but he's
Yeah.
mostly gone.
Yeah. We're definitely spotty at best, but he'll show up like every 8 or 9 sweeps. We'll get him.
There he is. About a mile.
Yep. Yep, he's just approaching the 1 mile mark right now. That's not him. Now, if we put it in manual and we boosted up the gain, we might be able to pick him up, but that's not the point of the test. We want to run it in auto so that everybody's fair.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in on the screen, and we're gonna let you be the judge to see how well we mark this skiff and how far we track them to. So we're sitting here looking at the screen on System C. We're at a 1/4 mile range. We've got 1 boat on our left. We've got 2 center consoles and a skiff on our right. What's kind of interesting to point out is we're not picking up any of those skiffs that's close to us. You know, we're not picking up the skiff. We're not picking up the center consoles. So, you know, once this skiff gets away from us, I think we're going to start tracking it. And, you know, like I said, we're going to see how far away we can get him. The skiff's right off our bow. I think we're starting to just pick him up. He's about 100 yards away. Getting a little noise on the screen. Well, he's going in and out. We're being right off our bow. We're at a 1/4 mile range here. We're picking up just a little bit. Now we're starting to grab him as he gets away from us. What we're going to do is we're just going to keep stepping it out and, you know, see how far we can track him to. We've got the skiff just started running out here away from us. So like I said, we're going to step up our ranges here, and we're going to see how far we can track him. Looks like he's just now approaching that 1/8 of a mile, you know, range ring here. What we're going to do is once we get him up here a little bit, we're going to step it out. So we're going to go ahead and zoom out once here to 3/8 of a mile. See if we can keep tracking him. Yep, we still have him out here at about 3/16 of a mile. We're still tracking him just off the right side of our bow there. So we're getting a nice red target here at 3/16 of a mile. It's looking good. And he's going to start approaching that 3/8 of a mile ring. So we're going to zoom it out again. So here's our target, 1/4 of a mile. So last test, we still had a good target here. So those things are still looking good. You know, we expect him to be able to get out to about that 1/2 nautical mile range. We still got a red target here. He's kind of blinking a little bit green on every other sweep. So he's getting just a little bit weaker out there, just past 1/4 of a mile. Keep in mind, we just lost him. Now we picked him back up. So just outside of a 1/4 of a mile, we lost him for a second, but we picked him back up. I don't think that can be due to seas. We're sitting here in calm weather. We just lost him again out here, just about a 1/2 mile. So what we're going to do is
I'm
we're
getting a
going
great
to pop
signal on
him up.
him at 3/8 of a mile, heading out to 1/2. What does everybody else have?
All right, so we've got him here just at about, almost out to a 1/2 mile. We're still tracking him. It sounds like some of the guys on all the other systems on the radio are starting to lose him. Looks like we lost him. Oh, we got him back. Got him back. We're almost at a half a mile. Very, very faint target. Very faint target. Oh, we lost him again at a half mile. No, we're picking him back up. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see where we definitely lose him and where we do not pick him up anymore. So starting at about 3/8 of a mile to a half a mile, he was going in and out. Last time we saw him, he was just short of a half a mile. So looks like we may have lost this target now. We just saw him pop up for a brief second there at a half a mile. Still picking him up a little bit. We're going to zoom back out here to 1 nautical mile range. So we're expecting to see this target right around in this area if he's going to pop back up. It looks like we may have lost our skiff target here at a half a mile. So System C is going to go ahead and we're going to report in to the other guys, and we're going to let them know what we saw.
All 4 systems had nice strong targets for the skiff at a 1/4 mile. Once we got to a half mile, System A and C lost the target just short of the half mile marker, while TZT3 and System B still had strong targets. System B then lost the skiff just before the 1 mile mark, while TZT3 had the skiff past the 1 mile mark. Well, that turned out to be a pretty interesting test. System A and C were able to track the skiff out to about a half a mile, while System B had it just at the 1 mile marker, and the DRS-4D NXT had it just past the 1 mile marker. I think this goes to show that more power doesn't necessarily mean more distance. In the next episode, we'll continue on with our radar testing of all 4 systems. So until then, get out on the water and stay safe. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the bell below to get notifications for the next time we release new videos. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.